Hey y'all, it's That Mother FM podcast back again with another recap review for Power Book 2 Ghost Season 3, Episode 7. For me, I feel like there's so much to talk about. Even though somebody here doesn't think that it was a great episode, I think that it was a
Trash.
no. It was a good
Trash.
episode.
It's one
There,
of those. Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead, Jasmine.
I was just gonna say, to me, there's so much to unpack here. But what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say it's one of those setup episodes. Power has to throw one in that
hmm
gives us more context. It's not. It's not. I mean, we had one person die, Gordo. One person died, but it gave a lot of context and it gave a lot of input and some new surprises about what's going on. About
Hmm.
things when the Westons, Tariq finding out stuff, it's just a lot of context. I thought it was a solid episode, and it's setting up the to the finale. It's setting up the final three. It's a good setup episode for the final three.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
a lot to talk about, but it was just for me. It was just dry. Me. I'm the action dude. I want to see some more people get killed. I'm ready for Sax to get killed. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm action.
funny part about it is, we can start there. When I was watching it, I thought to myself, by the time the episode was over, I said, okay, this might be the season that Sax goes. Just because he's playing a dangerous game.
Right.
Now they know. Tariq now knows because Lauren let him know that Sax is working with the police. Sax is working with the feds. Like
hmm
he's giving up info on Yao, and Tariq is like, "Why didn't Sax know this?" Like, yeah, he didn't know this because he don't want you to know that he knows it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Playing both sides and shit.
That's
Right.
a recipe for
So, what'd you say?
that's a recipe for disaster.
Right.
Playing both
Right. This is the first time in a long time I thought to myself, okay, maybe he will go. So, it brings us to where we saw in the preview with Davis's brother, where he had a gun to Sack's head. And also, let's think about how in the next previews they show Davis running, screaming, no. All right. So, I had my main thought process about that is that his brother's killing himself. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
my thought
That
process.
or
But
he finna kill Sax. One
okay,
of the
and
two.
that's
one of
and
the
I
two.
was gonna say, and that's my number two.
Mhm.
hmm
Now, mind you, when he does that to Sax, he's in the car. When the scene that
Right.
we see, he could have a gun to his head because maybe you know, because we also see in previews that Davis is gonna see Sax doing something that's gonna make him be suspicious.
Yeah,
So maybe Davis is gonna tell his brother, and that's why the brother's doing what he's doing. You know, to stop that from happening.
Yeah.
Do I think Sax is going to die on this next episode? No, but I think
Nah.
it's the biggest possibility I've ever seen of him dying was now. So maybe he could be a big death in 9 or 10, especially with Michael Ealy coming into the picture.
I probably think it's gonna happen either 9 or 10. Probably. I don't think it's gonna happen this next episode, but yeah, I think Sax has probably seen his last days on Power.
Mm,
On this show. He been on the show since season one, so
mhm.
it's about that.
Right,
You know.
right. Yeah, he definitely is one of the longest running people on this show. Tyreek, he didn't have big parts until kind of later on in the seasons. But Sax probably is like one of the biggest OGs right now on the
The
show.
luckiest motherfucker on there because
And the luckiest one.
he was supposed to be gone when Ghost and Tommy pulled up on him.
Hmm. Right,
That's
right.
facts. I remember that.
Let's jump into Salim. He came up to her, he let her know, like, yeah, I know about what you're doing. And we did discuss that in the last podcast. Did he know or did he not know? So, yeah, he did know. He knew that she was in there selling the drugs, and he's like, let me figure out what I'm going to do. I'm enjoy seeing you squirm. First of all, he
Right.
really seems like he's got a control problem. I could tell you that.
Yeah, he acts
Um,
very weird to me. He acts very strange.
yeah, because the moment that she didn't reciprocate the feelings back to him that he was trying to put out, you see how he switched up? He
Yeah,
switched up real quick. Like he got a problem. I kind of thought that was a little corny, how they had him, faking. But even though Kane did say that name seemed made up, now we know why. Now
hmm
we see that it was made up.
Kane's smarter than what everybody like. They making Kane seem like everybody look at Kane like he dumb, but Kane's smart. Kane
Mhm.
caught Mecca, and then Kane just caught him. So he know what's going on. He can tell who doing what. He real observer.
It's just crazy that he would make up a storyline like that. That's why I think it was just corny. Like
Yeah.
I
that
was trying.
whole thing.
I was trying to think, what's the point of him being on the show? I thought he would may have been a CI or something like that, but he's definitely. I mean, as we can see, he definitely isn't. He's just somebody just
Well,
like.
I have two thought process, right? Number one, the first one I'm thinking is that he's going to get called in to testify. My second
Yeah,
one is that Diana is going to try and blame it on him.
yeah. I mean, the second one, I could really see that happening. The second one, I mean, he's a black man, so I mean, they might fall for that.
Right.
Yeah,
That might be
So,
hard to do though. I don't know. I don't know about the second one. I don't know about that, but I don't know. It's power. It could happen.
it could happen. You know.
mhm. Yeah, it's just I don't know what his purpose would be, except for he stirred up some trouble in
Mhm.
God. That was a reason for Diana and Tariq to sleep together. Maybe she just needed some type of conflict other than her going to, jail or whatever. I really don't know. But yeah. So then I guess, that brings us to, I just said Diana going to jail, Diana getting arrested. So they finally came in, made an arrest in the Tejada family. How do y'all think that's gonna go?
I don't think it's gonna work. I think Diana's gonna stay quiet, even though what's her name, Jenny and Blanca, they think that she
Mhm.
may be the weak one, but I don't think Diana's gonna really crack under pressure like that. I think she was raised up well by her moms. She was gonna listen to her moms and not say anything. But they're thinking like she's the one that really doesn't have a record. She may be easy to crack. That's why they went for the weakest one. They thought was the weakest one, but I think Diana may just not say anything. I don't think she
Facts.
said anything.
Facts.
Mhm. I think they're good with Diana not saying anything until Diana finds out that her mother was the one that, had her father killed. I think at that point, because I'm still on this, I'm feeling like Monet might end up in jail or something.
Yeah,
Um,
I can believe that. I can
but
see that happening.
how would they find out? Because Gordo, of course, died. Unless Gordo told his brothers. Well, Kane, yeah,
well,
Kane knows. Yeah, Kane knows.
Kane knows, but also, you know what else there's a part of me that thinks too that Evelyn is gonna come for Monet, and and Evelyn is gonna tell the kids.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking because you
But
remember Evelyn
I
said
don't think that'll get them locked up though, or get her locked up.
that wouldn't get her locked up, but in my mind, I feel like Evelyn is gonna come and
Oh
she's
yeah.
going to, raise some type of, HELL about this because, you know, she's going to find out that that's what her son did. And she's going to know that the only place she heard that from was Monet. And she
Hmm.
told Monet, I don't want my kids involved in this at all.
Right.
And she still did it. So
yeah.
I'm thinking Evelyn is going to come for her and Evelyn is going to be the one to put it out.
I wonder how she gonna find out though.
I don't know. I thought about that and I thought maybe she gets a hold of that phone.
Gordo's on that burner that Gordo had or something. She
Hmm.
may find out through
Yeah.
that. But then, and that would definitely give Diana motive to just flip on Monet, but like, hey, Monet did this, that, and the other, you know. So that
Hmm.
that could definitely happen.
Mhm.
That's if they find the body. Which I mean, I kind of based off of what happened with the officer. What was the name? Ramirez, the one that
Mhm.
Monet was messing with. They
Right.
ended up finding the body on him. But maybe Kane might, since he's showing that he's the guy smarter since that time. Maybe they won't find the body at all. But I don't know. You never know.
But
Mhm.
we're missing a big point here with the death of Gordo too. It's about to be a war between the Castillos and the Tejadas. Cause they gotta think that do you think that they would think that Drew would have killed him? They're gonna probably find out.
Right. So we didn't really get to talk about Drew killing him, and so let's touch on that for a little bit. Right. So Monet has this master plan, and from what it seems like, none of them knew of this plan, right?
Nah,
Right.
Right. But my thing is, you remember, I'm wondering, did Kane know of this plan because he shot first out of the room, right?
yeah, he
I
did.
think he. I think he. I don't think he knew of the plan to set them up that way, but I think he knew. He maybe thought Monet was just trying to get old boy out the way.
Like, but in my mind, it's like if she didn't tell him, how did he know? Because while she was in there tussling with him, there wouldn't have been no way that Kane known that she was in there tussling with him.
No. I'm
So,
saying, like, I understand that as far as the plan, to get him out the way, but I don't think she told him, "Hey,
oh
I gotta
yeah, of
set
course he did.
Gordo up to." Yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm talking about just a plan to kill him. Of course, we know
yeah.
that, yeah, he didn't know that. So he had to be involved in that plan. Um, it was crazy because my first thought about that is I could have sworn when I seen her um texting with Gordo at the very beginning when he told her that it was done and she smirked. I didn't Was that a burner phone or was that her phone?
I'm trying to. I
I
have to
think that was a burner phone,
think that had to
but
be.
it should be a different number though.
Yeah,
Like his burn.
Nah,
Whoa,
it's
you know what? No. That burner phone, I'm sure he planted it. She planted it on him,
no,
on her
she
boy.
did. No,
Yeah.
she did. But I'm wondering when Monet got that first message, wasn't that on her phone? It's just kind of weird to me thinking about her pulling up a burner phone, getting a message from a burner phone while she was sitting at the table with her kids. I don't know. I have to look at that again because I thought that that was her phone that she got a message on. I'm gonna have
No,
to
I
look it
think it
up.
was a burner phone because the first they known for using burner phones anyway, so they probably ain't think nothing of it. They probably was just like, oh, she making moves. That's
yeah.
what she
I'm
always
gonna
do.
have
She probably gave Gordo a burner phone.
Because remember, she had a burner phone when she was talking to Ramirez, and then nobody know that she was talking to Ramirez other than her kids and shit. But
right. I remember she had a burner phone then, but for some reason, I just don't. I'm gonna have to, go back and watch it because I don't remember that being a burner phone. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, how would he even know about that number or etc.? Like, it was just weird to me. But so she has it so that, I think it's funny how miraculously that text came right when Drew, came in the room and ordered, and, he was able to say, "What was that?" You know damn well what it was. Like, come on now. Like, some of this stuff just be like, all right, like, come on, right? Drew ends up killing him. He did that, and then his mother came and right and consoled him like she had nothing to do with it. She just gave him two big heartbreaks. Now, in a sense, he already had a heartbreak because Ev left him. Now he just had two more heartbreaks. His dad, and now the man that he fell for after Ev, he thought he had a future with, broke his heart. He just had three heartbreaks in the matter of some weeks, days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, that is really gonna make him turn cold.
it's
Like,
about to be war once he finds out Monet was behind it. Because I don't think he'll be fucking with Monet either. You know,
Yeah.
it was a reason at the end of episode, I think episode 6, they had Lorenzo come in and say, "Your kids will never forgive you."
Right.
Like
Yeah.
none of them are gonna be messing with Monet,
Right.
except for maybe Kane. But that's about it though.
He
Mm.
might not either, because the way they set it up like all of them got back. Diana, that's the baby, that's his baby girl. That she loved that man. That's her father. So they close. Then Drew close, and then Kane they wasn't close at first, and then they ended up getting cool after he saved him from getting shot, and then he realized like, damn, like I ain't even finna blackmail you no more. You got it. It is what it is. So yeah,
Mhm. I definitely think they're all gonna turn on her. Definitely. Um. So that's probably gonna happen episode 10. It's probably gonna be the very last episode when they find out, or it's gonna
hmm
happen at the end of 9, going into 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I don't think we're gonna get a real resolution to this until next season. I anticipate that going into the next season. Let's talk about Tyreek and Effie. So now Tyreek is ready to go after the daughter of Noma. Might I add that I was so happy we had a whole episode with no Noma. Okay, it was
me
really
too. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, her character corny to me. Like
yeah.
I know a lot of people probably like her, but she probably the weakest, most corniest villain we've seen on Power.
Right, right, right. I agree.
yeah.
So he's supposedly, he's gonna go after her daughter, whatever. So he sets up Effie, he records her. This recording that he has is really it for her, to be honest with you. He can, at the end of the day, we already talked about that Effie is a snitch. Whether, people want to believe it or not, it is what it is. She's a snitch. Um,
She is.
so at this point, if Tariq used this on her and she's the one that really did it too, and everybody else is gonna go down for what you did, like nah, he he got all he needs to clear his name, like
hmm
all he needs,
So if Effie do get caught by the cops, which I think she do, and
right?
she end up snitching, he still got the recording. He can just play it in court whenever
Yep,
it come down to it, or play it to
yep,
Sax, or play it to whoever is
They,
talking to him.
however, yeah, he
yep.
got a good way of setting up Effie, and I think that next episode that's definitely happening. He's gonna set up Effie to the cops, and the cops are gonna, that scene where she's running away from the police. He's gonna act like
Right.
hmm
her back in and all that, but then he's gonna kind of set her up. He's gonna tell
And
somebody.
right, and maybe Kane's gonna help her out because he knows.
Yeah,
He might. I ain't gonna lie. He might, because he helped her out with the little school tuition shit. So
yeah.
he might.
Right.
And honestly, I think Kane's starting to really like Effie. He's starting to really feel Effie and all that. So
First of all, I then told y'all that.
Yeah,
Y'all was like,
I'm starting
we've been
now though.
yeah.
After the last episode,
Nah,
nah,
he
he
said
been
he
on her.
loved her.
I'm
I
starting to
told
really believe
y'all.
that now though.
Since the moment he told the girl, it was telling when he told the girl, I wouldn't trade talking to you for nothing, or I would leave everybody alone for you. The moment Effie called his phone, he said, kick rocks. He
Yeah.
told her to
He
switch
paid her
quick,
tuition
that's
though.
it.
That was the thing. I was like, damn, all right, he did all that, so he really feeling her now.
But I could tell he already been into her. That's his type of woman. They're just alike to him. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I already
Yep.
knew that this is what he wanted. And so after he paid that tuition, when she had that smirk on her face, it's seeming like, okay, she might be failing him a little bit. Like
She is. She
he,
feeling them.
he
yeah,
breaking her down.
Hell yeah.
So I really think that they would really be like a power couple. I think they would be so good for each other, but so wrong at the same time. I think they would be very toxic together, but I think they would work very well together. Like they could be a a really good team together. I
they could,
really, really do.
yeah, they could be. Because
Yeah.
just like we said earlier, Kane is a lot smarter than what people give him credit for.
Mhm.
He's a lot smarter. So I think it will work possibly. And I think if they both survive this season, I think rolling over to next season we'll probably see that.
I think we'll see it too, but I think it ain't gonna last because they're gonna be too concerned on Tyreek.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she gonna try to. I think she gonna try to get him to kill Tariq.
either that or be trying to make Tyreek jealous. You know what I'm saying? Because I could see Kane bringing her into the business. Like, nah, this is my woman. She here. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I could see that happening. And we already know Tyreek ain't trying to mess with Kane.
He not. We saw that in episode 6.
Yeah. So, yeah. I guess we'll see what happens, when it comes to them. Um, so then we got Braden and his family in this Ponzi scheme. Oh my goodness. So it's like, yo, Tyreek money is wrapped up in this. The Tejada's legit money is wrapped up in this. There's no way that law enforcement would believe that they did not know that it was wrapped up in a Ponzi scheme. Now, even if they get out of this issue that they have right now, there's no way to get out of the Ponzi scheme. The only way to get out of this is if they kidnap one of the Westons, hold them ransom to get their stuff back.
or
Facts.
if they make Braden collect the body and kill old boy to get their money back, because
So,
he still got to collect the body.
oh, you talking about his uncle?
Either way, something's
Hmm.
gonna happen to the Weston family in order
Yeah,
for them to make a threat to get that money back.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's gonna.
Because if Tariq find out, I think he'll do some little sneaky ghost type thing. The way he can get his money back regardless. Like use what's the one whose son he killed? What's his name? He killed his son Bash, I think was his name. His father, the one
Oh,
His father,
that took Ghost Club.
I forgot his name.
Simon.
Simon.
Yeah,
Oh,
Simon
Bash
Stern.
was his lover.
Yeah.
Huh?
Bash was his lover.
I thought that was his son.
That's his lover.
All right, listen to me. I thought that was his son, bro. Oh no, bro.
It's a lot, bro.
This is wild, bro.
It's a lot, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Tariq will use him, and then he'll find a way to get all his money back and all the stuff back from him that way.
But it seems like every season of Power we get like a major bomb we did not expect, and I feel like that Ponzi scheme with the Westons, we didn't see that coming.
Oh no, we didn't see that coming at all.
So that's just like another bomb, another curveball they threw at us.
But now we understand more about Kiki.
Her purpose, yep.
Now we know why she's here, her significance, up in this. So
But let me ask y'all this: how many of y'all thought that Lucas and Kiki and them knew that Braden and Tariq was doing drugs up in the Western's business? Did both of y'all know that? Did both of y'all really think that they knew?
no, I knew Kiki was suspicious about something, but I didn't think that they knew what was going on.
But it was kind of just a little obvious to me because the fact that Braden just admitted he was selling drugs. They killed the the guy that did drugs behind the scene. I know they probably didn't know, but I think they were smart enough to figure it out.
Braden's an idiot.
Yeah,
Like,
he's a bad liar.
we're stupid as hell. He just, okay, yeah, we were. Like, bro, you a dumbass, bro. Like, you still don't admit it. Even if they seem like they know what's going on, I still be like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Exactly.
Right.
It's just too easy to figure out. I kind of knew that they would probably figure it out this season.
Well, speaking of them having it at the job, let's talk about Junior. Now, first of all, I'm assuming Junior is really Junior. He was placed here on purpose, so he must have been going to school for something law related because remember, Angela was paying his tuition. So he must have been going to school for something law related. I wonder if he's going to throw a twist up in here because, he's coming to get revenge on you know, the St. Patrick family for what
Right.
happened to his family.
Well, Tariq, at this point, that's it.
Right. Well, that's fine because they're both young. You
Yeah.
know, they're both on the same level. So that is fine for him to come and, you know, and go against Tyreek.
But does
But
Tariq even know about Junior? I don't think
no.
so. That's gonna be the whole thing with that.
But
Like,
see, that's the thing. That,
that,
that Junior is doing some sneaky stuff.
yeah, exactly.
I wonder was Junior told to go get in that trash? Or did he do that on his own?
No, remember because they was like you that was a smart idea what you did when you went to the wherever they was at and dug in the trash.
Right. Which made
And
me think
so
that they didn't know, but they could have discussed that before, you know?
yeah.
It just made me wonder because I'm just wondering, you know, to the level of how invested he is in this. If he went and did that without letting them know, like that just shows us, you know, that he's really invested in this. You know what I'm saying?
And it kind of,
Right.
you know what? I kind of feel like Junior is going to be kind of brought in and kind of maybe replace Sachs in the way in his position as Sachs kind of fades out. Maybe they'll bring Junior in. I'm
Mhm.
thinking maybe that happens. I don't know.
I'm not really feeling Junior up in this.
Yeah, but that's an Angela connection. So we'll see.
Right. I'm not really feeling it though. I could do without that. There's a couple things I could do without. But yeah, I could do without.
Man, facts. I ain't gonna say it though, cause if this shit get big and then they get to hey, bro was over there talking bad about
Right. Right. But yeah. All right, yeah. Well, thank y'all for watching. Let us know your thoughts, your predictions. Let us know who you think and if you think there will be a big death next episode. Episode 8, you know, if we're following how Power usually goes. Episode 8, we have a big death. Do y'all want to
hopefully.
put a guess in for who that would be?
I don't think it's gonna be Sachs. I just don't think it's gonna be Sachs right away. I think Sachs probably gonna happen at 9 or 10 or something like that, just like we stated earlier.
We know we're getting Davis's brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be the death, but it's not really a big death, so to speak. But the hope is that it'll be Sachs, but it probably won't be Sachs like Jay Mills was just saying. It's probably not. He probably won't die to 9 or 10.
9 or 10 or something like that.
In my mind, it's like it can't, like, it makes no sense for it to be anybody other than Sachs.
Right, facts. That's who it need to be and should be. But
Who else could, unless it's Salim, who else would pass
I
right
think
now?
Lauren. I think they could really take out Lauren possibly.
that would be crazy to bring her back just to kill her again. That would be, bruh.
No, but
bruh.
somebody could find out that she's alive. Somebody in the side of the circle could find out she's alive, and you know what's gonna happen.
Or Effie could, when I think they show like a little preview and they showed Effie and she sees Lauren is alive, and then they go back and Effie goes back and tell Kane, then she gone. She definitely gonna die.
Rap.
Mhm.
Rap after that. I think
All right.
somebody not Tariq finds out that that she's alive. Gone.
And then see, it would be crazy if Kane really makes Brayden go through with it now. But Brayden won't do that. He won't do that to Tyreek. He won't, not the way he been acting, all sad and moping around. He won't do that.
You know what'd be crazy? If Brayden killed Kane. Oh shit. Bruh. I had to stop watching the show for a minute, man. I had to stop watching the show.
That would be crazy. But I don't think anyone would. I think if anyone be killing Kane, it'd be Tyreek. And they gonna have their time.
Or his brother.
I don't know. I think Tyreek and Kane they're gonna have their time.
Probably so.
Not, anytime soon. Maybe next season. Because, maybe if he gets with Effie, there's gonna be a whole war going on, between them next season.
And they gotta get rid of Norma first.
Right.
So
before that could happen.
Did we
Right.
get that? Did we get to that scene yet where Brayden said we just started a war? Did we get to that scene yet? You remember when Tariq got
I
out?
don't know.
We didn't get to that scene yet, did we?
I don't know.
I don't think we did. He was like, man, we just started a freaking war. Remember Brayden saying that, and Tariq got out with a gun?
I don't know.
I don't think we got to that yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
That's gonna happen
Yeah.
soon. So that's what I'm thinking. Like Castillo's or Russians, something's gonna happen. But it's
Right.
not.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for watching. Leave us your comments, your predictions. Like I said, you know, if you believe someone is going to die, episode 8, leave your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we out. Bye.